Hello, everybody. I don't know what I did. Hopefully, I have fixed my problem because something was going on with Amazon Live, and I really want our Amazon audience to participate too. So I reset. Let's see if it's accurate. Hold on, I need to make sure. Okay, we are gonna be live on Amazon. I apologize that this is such a hot mess right now. Uh, technology, it needs to talk to each other, it needs to catch up. It's really fun. I love working with technology. It's my favorite. Okay, hopefully it's officially working and we've troubleshooted. We did the whole did you turn it off and turn it back on thing again. So hopefully it is now officially on. If not, well, I guess it is what it is. Oh, hey, it is working. Excellent. Cool. So we are now officially live on all of these amazing platforms. So like I said before, if you weren't here, I am still sick. So hopefully I don't die on this podcast, or not podcast. See, I'm delirious right now. Okay, so welcome to Dark Side of the Library, and we're going to be doing tarot cards and oracle decks today. Hopefully some of these are going to be awesome. There's a few that I actually forgot to add in, so I might have to pop out and come back, and then we'll do that. But let's go through the ones that we've added on the list. I'm recovering from being sick, by the way. So I apologize. I am a little delirious. Okay. So at the front of the carousel is all of our tech stuff, and you can find that everything's on sale right now, which is kind of wild. Usually like the Blue Yeti mic, which is what I use here, you can find it right there, and the Elgato face cam, they're usually not on sale. So this is a great opportunity to get some tech stuff if that's something you've been looking forward to or trying to get. So yeah, check that out. The first deck I want to talk about today, let me see. Okay, I found it. I'm really pumped about it. I love this tarot card deck. So it's by Insight Editions. It is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and it is on sale 35% off. It is $18.14 right now, which is wild. So this is like, I would say from all of the Insight Editions, all the tarot card decks and oracle decks that they've published this year, this one's by far my favorite. So the reason being is not only is it Buffy, which is so cool by itself, the color palette and the art is so much fun. So with Insight Editions, all of the major arcana cards are all, they have a big spread, like a big picture. And then we have a big description for the major, but then our minor arcana, we have small pictures in the actual booklet. Here's what the back of the cards actually look like. These are so cool. I love it. Very beautiful, super vibrant. By the way, my camera is not doing how awesome these cards are justice. We'll go through all of these. So here we have Pentacles. All of these are different episodes, scenes, different characters. Of course, we have Strength here. Here we go. Knight of Chalices. With Insight Editions, all of their pop culture cards tend to, or the minor arcana tend to have different things. So like they have sides. Of course, there's Stakes as another one. And I think we had Pentacles is the other one. Here's the Emperor, of course, Buffy. Of course, the Magician has to be Willow. Love this card. Man, I am really sorry. I thought it was going to be better later today, but apparently I'm not. Okay. So if you're a Buffy fan, or if you know somebody who is a Buffy fan, this would be a really fun gift to give to somebody. I personally, I hate that my friend isn't really into tarot cards, but I feel like he would indulge me and he would love a tarot card reading from these cards because he loves Buffy so much. So I'm just, yeah, I love this. It's a fantastic gift idea, and it's really well done. I love that we are featuring different characters, big ones, minor characters as well, all throughout the series, different scenes, all kinds of stuff. So if you're looking for, or if you are looking for a really fun deck, I do recommend Buffy, and it is 35% off right now. It's such a good deal. $18 for all of this. So cool. So that is the Buffy the Vampire Slayer tarot card deck. We have another deck that is more for your green witches out there. Let me get it. I need to make sure to pack this up. Oh my God. I'm so sorry for coughing so much. I was doing better on my previous live stream. I don't know what's going on. Okay. So this is the Magical Botanical Tarot card deck and our Oracle deck. Excuse me. There are 30 cards in this. This one is really, like, the art style is very different. I've never seen anything quite like this one. Like, it's got a pretty large tome of a novel, a description. So what it talks about is we have all of our different cards in a chronological order here. So you'll find in our table of contents all the list of cards. Like I said, there's only 30 cards, I think. Let me triple check that, make sure I'm not lying. Here we go. Yes, 33. I apologize. I was slightly lying. So you go through the table of contents here. You can find your card, and it is in alphabetical order as well. So you find the card here, and then it talks about all of the different bits about, like, poppies, for instance. So it talks about the history, how that plant is used or was used medicinally. By the way, we are not doctors or psychics here, so all of this stuff, take it with a grain of salt and make sure to do your actual research and always ask a medical professional for any stuff like this. But it does talk about history, symbolism, magical meaning, so you can use these things in spells. So if you are somebody who's more of a witchy, plant witch, this would be a cool addition to have. Let's look at the cards though, because they are really quite stunning. I have to filter through these because some of it has nudity. I apologize. So here we have Bleeding Hearts. You can see on the side here, we have the different symbols for the different planets or the astrological symbols. So if you are somebody who's a professional in that regard, you'll be able to nail, like, what these cards mean. This is what does it say? It's sunflower. Of course, it's right there. Silly me. And every card is just a little different. Some of them have creatures, a lot of them have people, but and a lot of them have different kinds of. So, like, if you have a plant that's from, like, Greece, you'll see some art that's very Greco versus, like, Celtic. So it's very cool what they've done to incorporate each plant and culture into all of these cards. Here's holly. So more of a wintry plant. Let's see. This one looks like it's actually from here in America. We also have, let's see, filter, wormwood. I'll do a few more of these. We have willow, beautiful. But you can see, like, every card looks very different. Features many different plants, different things. Filtering, so many filters. I think I have to be careful with this one. We'll see. Thorn, apple, and I'll do one more. Are you safe? Here we go. So really, truly a unique tarot card deck. I've not seen something like this before, so I had to pick it up. Plus, it's very springy. We're not quite done with summer, so this felt very perfect, especially when I did pick it up during spring. It was like perfect timing. So this is the Magical Botanical Oracle. It's really interesting. If you do love gardening or know somebody who does like gardening and magic, this might be a really fun Christmas gift for somebody. And again, it's not one that I ordinarily see. Next, we're going to talk about the Diablo tarot card deck. So this one is great. I'm losing my voice, so no. So sorry, I'm recovering from my sickness. If you just got here, I apologize. I don't mean to sound like I'm dying. Okay. Here's our Diablo tarot card deck. This one's really cool. I love the book that they provide. So you get a full photo for every single card on the side. I think that's actually really clever. I think more places need to do something like this. But the cards themselves are pretty large. They're kind of hard to handle. Honestly, I think this is perfect for an actual display. So if you wanted to display these cards as like art, because the style is so fun. So we have Queen of Wands, King of Wands, Ace of Cups, Page of Swords. It's a little, so the art, of course, because Diablo is going to be dark. You'll notice a lot of themes or scenes that are actually from the Diablo 4 game, which is kind of cool. I didn't, this actual tarot card deck was released way before the game was. So it's kind of cool to see that we get different characters and creatures that were actually featured later. Like, yeah. Anyway, Four of Swords, Three of Swords. That one might have been a little too grim, but that's okay. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Let's see. We can feature a Ten of Cups. So again, this would be a really great gift for somebody who loves Diablo and witchy stuff. It's pretty fantastic. We had somebody here on the Amazon channel. They actually were saying that they were going to create like a tapestry and put the cards in these little sleeves so that they could display the cards, because these are just really pretty. They're almost like too pretty to actually do tarot with. And they're also humongous, so it's kind of hard to do any work at all, but they're very cool, and I like being able to support the artists and the writers who come up with these awesome tarot card decks. So here's another one. And our last card, the Magician. Very cool stuff. So this is the Diablo tarot card deck. I'll show it to you in just a second. Let me put these cards away gently before we move on. As I go really slow, I apologize. Thank you so much for watching. By the way, if you do like Halloween, tarot cards, that sort of thing, make sure to give us a follow, because we do live stream often, especially as Halloween is going to be coming up. So you don't want to miss all of the things that we're going to find, and we won't be sick the whole time, I promise. So make sure to give us a follow, a like on whatever platform you're watching on. Okay, here's the next item on our list. Ooh, let's do the Hocus Pocus one. Somebody's already clicked on it. So, speaking of Hocus Pocus, if you are watching, we are going to have, there's a Hocus Pocus cookbook, which let me grab it. It's right here. So we're going to actually do over on our socials a Hocus Pocus cook along. So if that's something that you're really interested in, all throughout October, we're going to be doing that. You can join us on our Facebook group. All of that information is down in this little banner right here. We'd love to have you guys. So make sure to join. But you can also do a tarot card deck. It'd be kind of fun to do both. Maybe we could draw a card and then I can assign a recipe to a card. Anyway, so let's look through this Hocus Pocus tarot card deck. It's really cute. It's 32% off right now. So $17. I need to drink some water. I apologize. Oh my God. Oh, live streaming and talking and being sick is so hard. Okay, so Hocus Pocus tarot card deck. Here is what the inside looks like. It features mostly scenes from the first movie, not really the second one, but it's really cute and really fun. It also has a lot of really cute minor arcana cards. So like lightning is a card. We have potions. What are some other ones here? We have, I thought we had candles and pumpkins. Yep, candles and pumpkins. So again, great gift option. It's only $17. I know so many people that love Hocus Pocus. So here is the back of the cards. I wish they were actually glittery. I feel like that makes more sense. This feels kind of boring to me. but it's okay. That's only the back. The front, or sorry, the actual cards are very cool. So this is the King of Candles, of course. Here we have the Hierophant. So cute. The High Priestess. Oh, Sarah, what to show off. This is the Four of Lightning. I don't know if it's Abigail Larson that does the art, but she tends to do a lot of the art these days for Insight Editions. Here we have pumpkins. I do love the pumpkin cards. They're very cute. Page of Candles. Oh, Ace of Potions. So you kind of get the gist. It's very cute. It's fun. It's approachable too. So it's not like super creepy, but lots of people love Hocus Pocus. It's and I just think the pop culture references are great. You'll find in the actual book itself, in the very back, it does have actual spreads that are Hocus Pocus based. So we have like the cat's eye spread and how that relates to the movie. We have Hocus Pocus, and I think we have a Sanderson sister one. Oh, Wisdom of the Witches, which this one would be kind of fun, seeing the different perspectives of each witch for your problem. So it's a fun, cute tarot card deck. If you're looking for something like that, make sure to check out the Hocus Pocus tarot card deck. It is really, really exciting. Super fun. Let me move on to our next one. I hope I still have this one in my pile. Carrie might have this one. And I hope I do. Oh no, I don't have the horror one. I think I might have given that one to Carrie. Okay, we're going to do one that's really, really cute. This one's for beginner tarot card readers. Kids would love this one too. So this is the Kawaii tarot card deck. This is a guilty pleasure. I got this one in the mail. Carrie gifted this one to me and I was like, oh my God, this is so silly. And I didn't think I would love it as much as I do, but I do. So this is $15.75. And again, if you're just tuning in, I'm sorry. I'm just recovering, I'm like mid sick, not mid, but like I'm on the mend. So I'm live streaming. It's been a while. Okay. Kawaii Guidebook. This is a very, very approachable tarot card deck. And it kind of puts a positive spin on everything. So I don't know if you're familiar with any tarot cards, but like the Tower card is not necessarily the best card to get. And in this one, it's a pretty positive spin on the Tower card. Let me see if I can find it. Here, I'll just give you an example, like the Hierophant. It says, you could be on the verge of attaining knowledge, wisdom, and blessing. You may want to go looking for advice. Seeking deeper knowledge is strongly advised. Rather than saying, don't be dumb, it's actually trying to be pretty nice and approachable. And that's kind of how this whole deck is like. A lot of us go to tarot cards for just, for feeling a little better about the day or maybe seeking some simple advice. And I like this deck because it is just a little nicer about things, and some decks can be brutal. If you are familiar with tarot card decks, you probably know what I'm talking about. So here's some examples of this adorable tarot card deck. We have the Three of Swords, clearly not necessarily the best card to get, but look at how cute it is anyway. Here we have the Devil. This is actually one of my favorite cards. It's so cute. I love that we have every animal you can possibly think of in this entire deck. Cute little sloths. I hate how cute this whole deck is. 9 of Cups, 9 of Coins, 10 of Coins. I need to shuffle this better. Queen of Swords. Chunky unicorns are pretty great. I can't hate them. We have our 5 of Coins. We even have cute little chunky dragons. Here's some more cards. We've got the 10 of Wands. So yes, I know that this deck is not the darkest, scariest deck, obviously. It's very adorable and precious, but sometimes you just have to have this kind of stuff around, which I do. It makes life a little more bearable. Oh my God. Look at this chunky. I don't even know what this is. A penguin. That's adorable. Okay, so now that you've got a gist of this, this is the Kawaii Tarot card deck. This is awesome. I think this is a great tarot card deck for beginner readers. It only has, it's not an upright reversal reading. It is just a reading. So it makes tarot card reading a lot easier, simpler. There is some astrology, some stuff in there as well, which I haven't really messed with, but it's just mostly cute. I enjoy it. So here it is, Kawaii Tarot card deck. The next one I wanted to talk about, we're going to move on to something a little like kind of dark, not really, the D&D Tarot card deck. Okay. Here we have the Dungeons and Dragons Tarot card deck. This is really, really pretty. Let me show you guys what the art looks like, because seriously, it is really stunning. Here we go. And plus, if you've been playing Baldur's Gate, which I have, I'm a little obsessed. You'll be super happy about this. It's very cool. Here we go. So the quality of the cards are really great. You can kind of see the texture here. It's canvas. So they're like really durable and they're really easy to shuffle to and handle. Again, the art is just phenomenal. It's beautiful. It features different kinds of classes, races, different landscapes and places that you can go adventure to. You can actually use this tarot card deck as a, I guess like a stepping stone for your actual campaign, which is really fun. And we'll go into the guidebook. But one thing I wanted to be transparent with you about is that you might notice here on the very bottom, so it says 3. It doesn't say what it's a 3 of. So I think what they've done is kind of failed as far as like the labeling goes on these cards. So you have to kind of search for each card. I tend to use this particular deck for D&D or for like short reads. So I just wanted to make that apparent, but like overall, it's still a really cool. I think the art and the quality of the cards really make up for some of the loss here. So here's what the guidebook looks like and how you can use this as your D&D, like a D&D guide. Is you see the Wizards of the Coast or the D&D symbol right here. So if you just for like, you wanted to do like a one-shot campaign and you weren't really sure what you wanted to do or how to start it, you can draw a tarot card. Sorry for the scratch. And if you got like this page, it's a page of wisdom. It says, a man staggers towards you and hands you a silver key. He gasps, find the fish. Before falling over dead, he smells of brine. So that would be your stepping stone for how to start off the campaign. I know that sounds very ambiguous, but that is the nature of D&D. So it's a really cool deck if you are looking for really interesting campaign starters or different quests you can give people, even if you're in the middle of like a big campaign. This is a pretty cool tarot card deck that's more than just tarot. It's a campaign. So check this one out too. It's the D&D tarot card deck. I gotta make sure I get everything in the box. Thank you, Jalen, for the follow. I'm glad that somebody felt resonate, or I'm glad I resonated with somebody today, even though I'm like sick and dying right now. Okay, D&D tarot card deck. All right, we're gonna move on here to, let's see if I can find it. The Tarot of the Divine, and I'm also going to take a sip of water. I apologize, y'all. I'm having a problem today. Okay, so Tarot of the Divine. Hi, Jalen. That's awesome. I love Montana. That's one of my favorite places to visit. It's absolutely beautiful over there. Welcome, and thank you for commenting. Feel free, everybody, to comment on whatever place you're listening on. I'd love to hear from you. And join us as well on our socials at Dark Side of the Library. We have Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and we do have a podcast. If you like horror reads, like psychological thrillers, paranormal, gothic reads, make sure to give us a follow too, because we have a cool podcast that we do also. Okay. So Tarot of the Divine. I'm excited about this one because our author, I guess, and our creator, Yoshi Yoshitani, is amazing, and she's got a whole new project she's doing. I think she's doing another tarot card Kickstarter as we speak. Maybe. Her art is phenomenal. So here we go. Let's talk about it. Here we go. I love her. I love her so much. So we have 4 cards listed on every single page, major and minor arcana. But one thing that's really cool is you can kind of see this. We have our Queen of Coins. It says what the story is and our like who the deity is and where every myth is from. So her cards are all based on world mythology, stories, folktales from all around the world. And I love that she's done this and incorporated them into tarot cards. It's really brilliant. It's amazing. So we get a little tiny blurb about each story, and then we get a reversal and an upright reading each, for every single card. And in addition to this, if you click through this on Amazon Live, you can grab, it's called Beneath the Moon. It's her accompaniment to the tarot card deck. So if you wanted to go into the mythology itself, she's got a whole book of all of the myths that are associated with these and goes into greater depth in the actual story, which is even better. Okay. So Michelle Kahn, hi, from Facebook, says, what kind of readings do you do? Please do you do playing cards as in cartomancy? Thank you for taking love, light, happiness, joy. Hey, thank you for commenting. I am not, by the way, I have to say this. I'm not a psychic, but I have done actually a reading with playing cards. It's way harder than I thought it was going to be because you're lacking 20 cards. So, or I guess not quite, more than that, right? So I can do a tarot card reading if you want to hop in on to our Amazon Live channel. I've got a ton of tarot decks. We can do a mock-up reading if you want. I'm happy to do that, but I'm not a professional, by the way, just so you know. Okay. And I'm sick, by the way, so I apologize. Anyway, let's look at more of these cards. Let me know if you do want a reading, Michelle, and I'm happy to do that for you. But I'm not going to say I'm awesome at it, by the way. And it would just be a mock reading. I would do like a 1-card draw if you want. Okay. So here's the back of these cards. They're beautiful, teal, awesome cards. So, hello, Richard. Thanks for stopping by. As I'm like slowly, I think I'm actually dying more in this in this video than last one. Oh my God, I'm dying. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, here we go. 8 of Coins. The Tower. So you can see this is clearly the Rapunzel story, but we get like a different version of it. This is the 8 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 4 of Cups. So different cultures all around the world being featured in this particular tarot card deck. It's actually really fun to learn about all of these different folktales and stories because there's some of these that I've never, ever heard of before. The Moon. So that's the cover. We have Death. I think this is a Russian myth. This one is 4 of Wands. Pretty sure Indian. I'm trying to guess. Maybe I shouldn't. We have the Emperor. Is this King Arthur? Like the Sword in the Stone? I think that is. We also have here 10 of Coins. I don't even know what that is. It's a dog. I'm not sure where. So very interesting, very cool art. Very vibrant, fun, very cool. I love this tarot card deck. It is one of my favorites. So if you also like folktales, mythology from all around the world, and just learning about different cultures, the Tarot of the Divine is really, really fun. Make sure to click through and check out the Beneath the Moon book that goes into detail about all of the other, like the myths in actual detail. Okay. Moving on. Let's move to, we have, the Halloween deck. Let's do the Halloween Oracle deck since Halloween is coming up so fast. I got to find it real fast. Hold on. Okay. Here we go. The Halloween Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. This one's not a new tarot card deck, by the way, but it is one of my favorites to go to. Thank you, Richard. I have a feeling you're the one doing all the 1K likes, which I appreciate. Thank you so much. Okay, so I like doing this one during the Halloween season. One, because technically the veil is the thinnest, or one of the times throughout the year. During Halloween. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm dying over here. Jesus. Okay. And it does talk about like how you can apply these cards to Halloween and the history of Halloween as well, like different parts of Halloween and history, not just Halloween, but like fall time. So we have graveyard, death, dawn, and as you can tell, this is all black and white. You can do your own build, and I actually think I use this as a way to try. I tried divination one time, and it was really cool. And this guided me through that. But if you're not into that stuff, totally fine. No judgment on, whatever. This is just fun to use on Halloween. So here's the back of the cards. The art style isn't necessarily my favorite, but it's grown on me. It's kind of, I guess, mixed media. So it looks like a combination of photography, painting, all put together. So I won't show you guys the spider. So we have a skull of flowers. You'll notice at the very bottom, so we have the veil. It says the future. So if you wanted to do a continuous reading, you totally could and ask a question or something like that. And maybe if the card resonates with you, or maybe you need more answers, you can ask more questions and just keep going. Werewolf. So lots of interesting Halloween themes. We have winter, so transitioning over to wintertime, especially since Halloween isn't quite like the middle of, I guess it is kind of the middle of fall, isn't it? Here we have invisibility. The lamp. I love the cute and creepy jack-o'-lantern in the background. We have a mummy. Thank you, Mr. Snickers, for joining me today. All right, here's Midnight. This one's pretty sweet. Again, if you are just watching, if you just joined me today, again, I feel like I have to keep explaining myself, and I'm sorry if you've been here this whole time. I am sick, so I know I sound gross. I apologize. I just haven't live streamed in like a month, and I felt horrible. It's just been a crazy, crazy year. I kind of hate 2023. I'm not going to lie. It's been pretty horrible. So, yeah. Anyway, joy. That's what I need, apparently. We have the witch, which has that stereotypical green skin. The Wizard of Oz witch. Ghost. And I'll do like two more. We have owl. And then we also, this one's cool. We have trick or treat. I wish costumes looked this creepy these days. That would really call me Barry Allen. Oh, just Barry. We'll call you Barry. Barry out. We have a lot of, okay, so I feel like we definitely have an Alan here that comes and visits often. So I'm glad that you're going to go by Barry, because we're going to have like Alan 1, 2, and 3 soon. I know so many Amazon Live Allens now. Okay, so next we're going to talk about, I'm moving on. Oh, okay. So I'm really excited because I have a couple of I'm not even on the right thing. Whoopsies. We have the Seasons of the Witch Oracle decks. There's like 4 now. I actually literally just pre-ordered another one because I didn't realize it was out already. So let me find it real fast. Okay. So Carrie actually has 3 of them, and I think I don't know if she got the 4th one. So I only have Beltane and Samhain. I just ordered Mabon, and then Imbolc just is just coming out in November. I had no idea that it was even coming out at all. So we've got a whole series of like the Celtic holidays being in tarot cards all being created, which is really fun because let me show you these two side by side. I just feel like it's the only way to do this. They all have very similar themes when you go through this. So we have like obviously a lady on the front. Oh my god, so there's like obviously a lady in the front with different auras and different vibes, right? So here are the cards next to each other. So all of the cards are all going to have like this kind of theme with like a moon and four quadrant things and different colors that are all associated with it. So Seasons of the Witch is 43% off, by the way. We also have here some other differences I want to point out to you. Sorry, I know I'm a big mess. Bear with me. So we have like on the sides, this one's red. This is the Samhain deck. And then we have the Beltane deck, which is gold. And they all, because they're oracle decks, they all talk about specific holiday questions or themes or messages. And it's really fun because it goes through the entire year and really talks about things, you know, that experiences that maybe all of us are having. So during spring times for Beltane, you know, there's more flowers, more rejuvenation, rebirth, that kind of thing. So if you are a witchy person, it does have all the witchy stuff at the forefront. But here we have different kinds of Beltane card spreads. And you can use these as you will. You don't have to practice Wicca or anything like that. They're just really fun questions to ask. So like it talks about the Beltane cross spread. That's a pretty traditional spread, but we have like the flower crown spread for clarity in difficult times, maypole spread for shifting perspectives. So I hope that helps, like my rambling. And then here we have our actual cards, a small description on the very bottom, or you can do like a huge, big, in-depth description and keep going as you keep reading. So let me just show you guys the cards themselves. There is some nudity in here. I'm not going to show you that. You can do that on your own time. Here's Oracle. This is all from the Beltane deck, by the way. I think I'm slowly losing my voice. Here we have Chant. So again, if you wanted to do a short, not short, but sometimes I hate pulling out the guidebook. It like, I don't know, derails a reading sometimes. Sometimes you're in the groove and you don't want to get interrupted. So on the very bottom of the cards, you have an actual description. So it says, hear me loud, hear me roar, for I'm here in my truth. So all of these cards have different things associated, and you can just keep reading rather than opening up the guidebook, which I also really like. Okay, so this one is Faye. Oh my God. I am Faye Ding. That's, oh, I'm so funny today. Oh. Okay, Phoenix. So all the art is like this beautiful watercolor based art. And that's kind of thematic for all of them. So let me show you the Samhain deck. So Samhain, you have rebirth, but you can tell like there's some differences here. Samhain's darker. It's more gothic and creepy. Here, I'll point you to the Samhain deck. This one's only 23% off, probably because Samhain is coming up. So they're like, oh, well, Beltane already passed. So Beltane's going to be on super sale. Samhain, on the other hand, is coming up. So here's another one. We have Bat, but you can see like clearly a very similar artist, just different vibes. That's why I really like these decks, and I like showing them side by side because I think they are really great for all year round. So with the Samhain deck, though, what's really cool about this one is that, you know, I don't know if it's just me. I know it's not just me, but like wintertime can be a little depressing, right? Like, you know, it's not just, it's cold and sometimes isolating, and some people totally dig that. And like sometimes I totally dig that. But there's like a lot of stuff that comes up, like there's holidays, and sometimes it's not the best time for people. And this particular deck does do more like shadow work. So it does ask questions like, Here, let me find it. Like a transformation spread. So like a spread for allowing change. Here we go. We have a protection spread, the rotten apple spread, which is kind of hilarious. Then we have weekly outlook spread, guidance for the week ahead, which is kind of nice. So if you need to check in with yourself, especially if you're feeling a little sad, you can do that with this particular deck. So I hope that helped explain those Seasons of the Witch decks. I really love these ones. I think they're really cool. And I'm excited to share with you guys when I do get the, oh no, the other two that I have shipping actually right now. I'll make sure to have all 4 of them. I'm kind of excited to see what they look like color-wise. But there's like Yule, and I think Yule has a green background. We'll see what the other 2 have in store for us. So let me put these ones away real fast, and then I will share with you some of the other ones that I've got going on here. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I tend to do that a lot over here. I know that Richard probably knows that. He's been around long enough. Okay. I need to put my Samhain thing back. Oh, thank you so much, Richard, for promoting for me. Again, just like Richard said, I think I lost some of these cards. Whoopsies. Yeah, make sure to give us a follow. Check out our socials as well. You can find that in the banner over here. And we are going to be doing a Hocus Pocus cook along on our Facebook group channel. So make sure to check that out if you like Halloween and baking. And if you do like the Halloween aesthetic generally, especially as Halloween is approaching, give us a follow because you'll be notified of our live streams. We're going to be doing a lot more live streams as the holidays start ramping up. Okay, so next on our list today, because we have a few more left, let me see. Oh, speaking of shadow work, let's do this one. Okay, so this one's a fairly new tarot card deck, but this one specifically is if you are somebody that is kind of trying to do more shadow work. That seems to be kind of trendy right now. And I don't have any qualms with that. Like, we all have stuff going on. So this is an interesting one. It talks about, it does more emotional work, self-reflecting, like literal self-reflecting. But it talks about all the different monsters and mythology alongside your shadow work, which is fun. It's textured. I don't know if you can see that, but it's kind of got the snake skin texture here. You might be able to see it now. It's pretty cool. The art is really interesting. And the sides are this beautiful red gild. Love that. So good. And we have here inside the box and the card. It's pretty cool. So here is what the guidebook looks like on the inside. It doesn't give us a giant full page color spread, but that's okay. It does give us a lot of detail about the card itself and how it applies to you and your shadow work. And it does talk about like the actual myth where it comes from, which I appreciate. A lot of these are Celtic and Greek myths. Keep that in mind. There's some Egyptian myths in here, and I don't think there's a whole lot of other ones. There might be a little bit, like, so we have vampire. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. There is a harpy. So another one that's kind of got that mixed media look to it. Photos. And I am not going to say what this is because I don't speak. I'm pretty sure this is Norse. Yeah, it is. And I'm not embarrassing myself today any more than I have. This is Hecate or Hecate. Some people like to say. We have, and I'm not doing Celtic either, so don't tell me to. I'm sorry. I'm being bossy today. Here we have another, I think this is a Celtic one as well. Chimera. I kind of love this card. It makes it look really I can't even think. Celestial. This one's a banshee. Werewolf. This is the Morrigan, who I'm excited to learn about. I really do need to do some Celtic mythology on my personal channel. Anubis. We have Kali. Okay, so we do have some Indian gods in here. Cersei. Dragon. It's just dragon. We also have Shadow. So really beautiful. Selkie even. Let's do a few more so that you guys can get the essence of what this deck actually looks like. Sybil. Okay, I almost thought that was going to be something else. I think I recognize this, and I can't remember how to pronounce it, and I'm trying to remember where it's from. I don't think it's Aztec. Hydra. Cerberus. And I'll do one more. I'm sad because I'm not finding the card that's like my favorite card. Here we have a Kelpie. Okay, we'll do one more. Hel. A goddess from Norse mythology. All right, so that one is the Deep, Dark, and Dangerous Oracle. It does a lot of shadow work. It's pretty cool. I do recommend it. It's a really interesting one. All right, so let me show you one that's a little more cheerful. It's cute. I like it a lot. This one I like to do for single card draws personally. I think it's a really what am I trying to say here? It instead of telling you what you're supposed to interpret it as, it's very loose, and I really like how they've done this one. So it's called the Wilder Ones, and to be perfectly frank, I would have never picked this one up. I overlooked this one a million times. The artwork, it's cute, but it's not really something I'm drawn to 100%. So the book, as you can see, super small. I think it maybe has 10 pages in here. So loose, very loose. You'll see here, there's symbols, and it lists them off for you, and it just lists off like a few describing terms. So like for bare feet, it says remain grounded, connected to earth energies. So it also talks about like different colors that are present in each card and directions that each character might be facing, how many, but ultimately it's your interpretation. So here is the back of the cards. I have to be honest, it looks like a little old lady thing, and I totally love it. It's hilarious. Not anything, if you know me, I would not be digging like floral pattern anything. That's just not my jam. But I love this tarot card deck or oracle deck. Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys what some of these cards look like, and then I'm going to break down one of these cards for you so you can kind of understand what I'm saying when I'm talking about it being loose. So here we have this card. There's not really a name for each of these cards either. I think they're all done in a color pencil. The palette is very whimsical. It's very like, when I think of fairy people, especially like in a contemporary setting a little bit, this is what I imagine. Oh no, I'm going to sneeze. I'm so sorry. Oh, Richard, 2K likes. Thank you so much. Here's this one. So let me get one. This one I always draw because it's telling me to chill out. Okay, so let me break this down for you. We have a character that is not facing you, that is sitting on the ground, and she's wearing a hat. She's among a lot of flowers and a lot of mushrooms, as you can see. It's a primarily green palette, you can probably tell. So taking all of that into consideration, you now go to this little book here. And so what it says here, like if your character, let me get there. Of course, I can't get to any of the things I need fast enough. So it says, a being that is walking or moving, blah, 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 does this thing. It says, a figure that is, oh my God, why can't I get here? The beings that face left or have their backs to you suggest the option is connected to the past or may feel like a step backward. There could be value in looking back or revisiting a tried and true approach. So my card that I had, they were facing backwards, or they were, they had their backs to me. They have mushrooms. So I'd go to like mushrooms here. If I can find mushrooms, everything is in alphabetical order, by the way, in here. So mushroom says the fairy realm, magic is afoot, gateways to other realms, and good fortune. She's wearing a hat, and it's a pointy hat. So I'd go to hat, and it says hat pointy over here. Raising vibrations, connection to the creator, magic. And then let's look at colors. So green is Mother Earth, heart connections, calm. There was a lot of yellow in there too. Happiness, sunshine coming through the cracks, optimism. So taking all of those terms and whatnot into consideration, and the question that you ask. So a question I would ask myself is, what lessons do I need to learn from today? And I take all of those things into consideration, and I do my own interpretation of what this could possibly mean to me. And I think that's really important for tarot. There's my soapbox. I hope you enjoyed that. But I really, really do love this deck. I think it's really fun. I love how loose it is. It's not telling you how to feel. I think some tarot cards are really guilty of doing that, and some people get really confused or upset. And I just like that it's just letting you do the work. Like you know what your life is like. Why are you letting these cards tell you what to do? So that's why I really enjoy. I will show you the cover of this in just a second. The Oracle of the Wilder Ones. This one is 14% off, so $24.96. I can do math. Okay. And then my last deck of today. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, I don't know if I have it. Here, let me go towards the front. Maybe I missed one. I might have. Oh no, I think I went through all my decks. Okay, I will be doing more live streams. Don't worry. We have a ton of tarot card decks. This is just like not even half of the ones that I have. So if you do want to learn more about other tarot card decks, oracle decks that are coming out, make sure to give me a follow, subscribe. And if you do like Halloween stuff, dark books, especially, we have a podcast, A Dark Side of the Library. We love horror, gothic, psychological thrillers, paranormal stuff. So make sure to give us a follow for that. And we just like the Halloween aesthetic. So if that's your jam too, we can be friends. All right. Thank you so much for listening to my live stream. Even though I'm like slowly dying and I'm sick, I'll be better next week. So hopefully I'll see you also next week. Have a great weekend, y'all. I know we have one more day left. One more day. All right. I'll see you later. Thanks so much. Adios.